that last game. Nodirbek, if he wins, it goes into the Armageddon in just a few moments. We will have the first move. It's really cool to see the players in such a good move right before the start of a critical game.
Yeah, maybe trying to get some inspiration from Mittens there, Wesley. So, from the Mittens kind of toy, but...
It's a Mittens plushie.
I think it was a Mittens plushie. I was going to say plushie, but I've literally never said that word before in my life. So I didn't want the first time to be on
Sounded
there.
natural.
Thank you, Robert.
And you can get your Mittens plushie, but for now, let's get into the chess as we've got 1-4 on the board.
1d4 on the board, and will we see a repeat of a game from earlier today? Wesley so mixes it up. He pushes a pawn to a6 earlier. 2 games ago, we saw him put a pawn on e6, and despite winning that battle, that game, Wesley So is the first to surprise his opponent. White takes some space.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is called a chameleon variation because you're not exactly making it known what your plans are. Ganakomsky has played this from the black side for many, many years with great success. It's a situation where white expands on the queen side. You see this pawn c5, carved out some good dark squares on that side of the board, but black will eventually try to strike back either in the center with an e5 push. You want to break down a pawn chain. You don't want to allow someone to connect 4 without fighting back. So I think that Wesley can strike with b6 or with e5 depending on the moment. He understands the nature of these positions.
Yeah, and things are getting hot out there in Toronto, especially hot right now for Abdusattorov and Caruana. And is it getting warmer? I see 2 red rings there on the Airthings devices. The air quality getting really dramatic for the players. Meanwhile, on the board, Wesley, he's well prepared, he's fast, he's furious. He's probably furious about that last game, that defeat, and he's now hunting down White's dark squared bishop. The bishop on f4 will be traded off within the next few moves, and to me it looks like opening success, Wesley So.
For Wesley, he does get that bishop pair early on. If White was to move it to that square 1 step towards the right, will we see a kingside expansion by Wesley in that case, putting that rook pawn 8-6, g5 in early on?
We definitely will, because in a closed position, it's not the worst thing in the world to advance pawns where your king may eventually end up. The king still is in the center thus far, so it's not like you are forced to castle to the king side. But for Nodirbek, he actually doesn't mind if that knight captures his bishop, because White will have a true clamp in the center. One of the pawn breaks I mentioned was e7, e5. If there's a pawn f4 and d4, good luck to you. You're not breaking through there.
It's going to be a strategic battle in the opening in this one.
still black on the attack, and his king advances as well.
And the pawns keep rolling down the board. Nodirbek with determination is going for it. He does give a check. Is he going to pick up the c4 pawn as well? Well, it stays defended with the king moving back. Nodirbek has to find a way to start pushing those pawns.
Look how visibly nervous both players are on the camera, both shaking back and forth. Wesley fiddling with pieces. Queen's off the board. It's a race. It's a pawn race.
Those black pawns are really quick, but look how quickly Wesley's going after the b7 pawn. If he can grab that, he's a passer of his own. And Nodirbek said he believes Wesley's shaking time trouble, and there it goes.
And blunder, White's king going back. White's rook taking a pawn, but Black's pawns are too strong. Black can push the e pawn perhaps right now. Black can give a check with the knight first. He's running through, he's promoting, he's going to make a new queen.
Nodirbek on the brink of victory in this one, but he's got only 5 seconds to make it happen. And now he can promote. Can he go e1? He pick up the rook?
He can, but he's worried the white pawn will also go and promote, so he keeps the knight on e5 to cover that c6 square. I think that was a great try by Nodirbek here.
Wesley was stuck. Wesley had no good moves. The white pawn kept under lock and key, and some drama there, touching a pawn of Abdusattorov, but he drops his knight back. Is he going to be able to break through the white rook? White's rook is holding 2 pawns simultaneously.
Nodirbek making moves with just a second on the pawn, gains some time, gives a check now, but if he goes back, that could be a third time repetition.
But if he goes knight f3, knight g1, he gets the queen with check. So the white pawn steps forward twice, but black queen's first with check, and here it comes.
He's found it. He's found the winning idea.
And Wesley knows it.
Yeah, frustration from Wesley, so resignation from Wesley, so.
What fantastic game! I've never seen anything like that. Nodirbek Abdusattorov scores a win with the black pieces, and he can't believe it. We can't believe it. What a game!
What a game. The players discussing this is nice to see.
There really are no words, but somehow these players are talking about the game.
I think they're analyzing. It's pointing at the board, and they've got a round to play.
I think they're discussing the endgame, the final stages. Could White have saved the game?
And it looks like Nodirbek found some way to actually convince Wesley of his advantage there, and they've got